as the Marvel Cinematic Universe continues its expansion with each new installment, fans eagerly anticipate the arrival of the highly anticipated Avengers movie, Secret Wars, slated for 2027. However, amidst the excitement, there's a sense of missed opportunities as certain beloved characters from the comics have yet to reach their full potential on the big screen. Whether they met an untimely demise or underwent significant alterations to their original portrayal, these characters are viewed by some as wasted potential in the MCU. Despite hopes for redemption through the expanding multiverse, they stand as reminders of the MCU's occasional missteps in adapting iconic figures from the pages of Marvel Comics. But before we watch those characters who are wasted by the MCU, don't forget to subscribe this channel for more videos like this. So let's start our video with the 10th MCU character that was wasted, Ultron. Ultron, the main antagonist of the Avengers Age of Ultron, emerges as a powerful AI created by Tony Stark and Bruce Banner to maintain peace. However, his examination of humanity's potential for destruction leads him to seek its eradication. Despite sparking debates about AI ethics, Ultron's character falls short as he's defeated in a single film, unlike other villains with longer arcs. Many fans lament the missed opportunity for Ultron's development and his deviation from Hank Pym's involvement in the comics. And the 9th character wasted by the MCU is Wong. Benedict Wong's portrayal of Wong in the MCU introduced him as the Sorcerer Supreme after Doctor Strange's disappearance in the blip. Despite holding this prestigious title, Wong's actions in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness left much to be desired. He failed to demonstrate his magical abilities convincingly, with Doctor Strange ultimately taking the lead in saving the multiverse. This lack of impactful screen time for Wong raises questions about his portrayal as the world's most powerful mage. And the 8th character wasted by the MCU is Jane Foster. Natalie Portman's portrayal of Jane Foster in the MCU was initially intriguing, spanning 3 films with her evolution into Mighty Thor in Love and Thunder. However, her transformation was short-lived, and the film's treatment of her character felt lacking, reducing her to a mere plot device. Unfortunately, this missed opportunity highlights a broader issue of inadequate female representation in Phase 4, failing to do justice to one of the comic's most significant storylines. And the 7th most wasted character in the MCU is Heimdall. Idris Elba's portrayal of Heimdall in the MCU showcases his pivotal role as guardian of the Bifrost and leader among the Asgardians. However, despite his importance, Heimdall's character remains underdeveloped and relegated to a sporadic supporting role throughout the franchise. His demise in Avengers: Infinity War felt like a missed opportunity to explore his relationships with Thor and Loki further, leaving fans wanting more from this intriguing character. And the 6th wasted MCU character is Malekith. Christopher Eccleston's portrayal of Malekith in Thor: The Dark World paled in comparison to his formidable comic book counterpart. While Malekith is depicted as a mighty being in the comics, the film version falls short, lacking depth and presence. Among the Thor franchise's villains, Malekith stands out as one of the least developed, failing to leave a lasting impact like Hela or Loki. This contributes significantly to the film's poor reception, cementing Malekith as one of the forgettable villains of recent cinematic history. And the 5th character wasted by the MCU is Ronan. Lee Pace's portrayal of Ronan in Guardians of the Galaxy promised a formidable villain, especially given his ties to Thanos and his brutal actions. However, Ronan's role fell short of expectations, serving more as a minor obstacle for the Guardians rather than a true threat. His limited screen time and lackluster portrayal left audiences underwhelmed, with the Guardians dispatching him with relative ease. This missed opportunity highlights Ronan as one of the weakest villains in the MCU, failing to live up to his potential as a fearsome antagonist. And the 4th character wasted by the MCU is the Hulk. Mark Ruffalo's portrayal of Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, in the MCU showcases his struggle with controlling his anger-induced transformations. Despite ample screen time, the Hulk's potential remains underutilized as the franchise leans towards portraying him as a comedic sidekick rather than the powerhouse he's known to be. The evolution into Professor Hulk, a blend of Hulk and Banner, received mixed reactions, highlighting the missed opportunity to fully explore the character's depth and intelligence. And the third character wasted by the MCU is Quicksilver. Aaron Taylor Johnson's portrayal of Quicksilver in Avengers: Age of Ultron introduced him as Wanda Maximoff's super speed-powered brother. Unfortunately, his character's arc was cut short with his abrupt death during the Sokovia battle. This departure from the comics left fans disappointed, as Quicksilver's potential in the MCU was never fully realized. With the introduction of the X-Men into the MCU and the expanding multiverse, there's hope for Quicksilver to make a comeback and fulfill his comic book legacy. And the second wasted MCU character is the Wasp. Evangeline Lilly's portrayal of Hope Van Dyne in the MCU showcases her journey from strained family dynamics to becoming the new Wasp. However, despite her heroic contributions, Hope often finds herself sidelined compared to other Avengers. While she participates in significant battles, such as against Thanos and Kang the Conqueror, her role as a superhero feels underutilized. With the MCU continually evolving, there's hope for Hope to take on a more prominent and dynamic role, especially as older heroes pass on the torch. And the last character wasted by the MCU is Gorr the God Butcher. Christian Bale's portrayal of Gorr the God Butcher in Thor: Love and Thunder sets him up as a formidable antagonist with a tragic backstory. However, despite his reputation as a galactic menace, Gorr's actions on screen are limited, leaving much of his supposed deeds to the audience's imagination. Additionally, the character lacks the depth and nuance needed to fully engage viewers, despite the potential for empathy. This missed opportunity to fully explore Gorr's character and motivations is a disappointment in an otherwise lackluster film, particularly given Bale's talent as an actor. So, among these 10 MCU characters, which ones do you think are the most wasted potentials? Tell us in the comments section. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe this channel.